Women have come very far in the 3 decades plus that I have worked at BAM. But really, the arts was always a field that was open to women more than many other fields. But the fact is now that we're seeing many more arts institutions having women presidents. We're seeing more women artists get their, selected for retrospectives and directing performances and so forth. I think that on the administrative side, women have had a more open territory for success. On the artistic side, I think it's been a much larger, longer climb. Even today, we see that the majority of directors are male, film directors, also theater directors and so forth. But on the administrative side, we're starting to see that institutions are being run by women, great institutions all over the world. I think that as the world changes, that women actually are going to really have great opportunity in all aspects of the not-for-profit sector. You're seeing now many women as presidents of great universities. You're seeing women who are doctors, women who are lawyers. You're seeing women running hospitals and other great institutions. So I think that the future is promising. But that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Women will have to fight for their place. I think that young women starting out in the field today need to be patient and need to understand that the climb to the top takes time. I see a lot of jumping around in positions today, and I think that it undermines the course of a great career rather than helps it. In any job, I think there's sort of a 3-year arc. The first year, you're trying to figure out what you're doing. The second year, you've got it under control. The third year, you're totally brilliant and it becomes a machine. And only after that third year are you really ready to move on to the next challenge or to expand the challenge that you have. I think that there's a very sort of limited patience with a lot of young professionals today. I also think for young artists, it's just a complicated field. To succeed as an artist is about the hardest thing in the world to do. You've got to absolutely be called to it. You have to be willing to hang in there no matter what. And you have to be true to the fact that this is your destiny, because it's a lot easier to do almost anything else but take that path. I think we're very lucky that so many artists who are called to it actually do stay in the field, given how hard it is to make a living, how hard it is to make things work, to get exhibitions, to get performances on the stage. I think being an artist is very difficult. I think it's wonderful, but I think it's hard. I have been at BAM for the past 35 years, and during that time, I have seen our institution grow and become more successful, but I feel that the field, in terms of respect, the way it's regarded by most of the public here in America, I don't feel that we've really moved forward in decades. I think that the arts are often regarded as a frill, as an afterthought, as elitist, when in fact the opposite is true. The arts are great for community building. The arts stimulate love of learning and therefore can truly enhance education. The arts are what brings tourists to a great city like this. The arts have so many ways that they connect people to each other, and in a way that isn't violent, that isn't complicated, in a way that is truly sincere and heartfelt. And when you look at all these great things that the arts can accomplish for very little spend, really, and then you consider the glory of art itself, the only thing that really endures from generation to generation and century to century, it's hard to understand why the arts as a field doesn't get more respect. The arts brings so much to communities. Small communities, large communities, urban communities, rural communities. What the arts does is create a place where the imagination can survive, where people can be extremely creative and imaginative. It's really the most perfect way for people to sort of find each other and then succeed in making their community more connected and more successful.